Is Wes Hicks Dewey's son? Let's talk about it.
Before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content in the future.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. I've been absent for about 2 weeks. I apologize for that. But I did put out a poll in the meantime of who do you think Wes Hicks' dad is in the upcoming Scream 5, Scream 2022 film that's coming out on January 14th. And a lot of you seem to think that it's going to be Dewey. And I don't disagree. It's a very big possibility because we know a lot of the other characters' parents or family members, at least, of who they're related to, but we do not know who Wes Hicks is related to or who his father is. We do know that it's Judy Hicks' son, but we never heard about him. Never was he mentioned in Scream 4. So it kind of makes you think that, like, why was he hidden, or is this just going to be a shoehorn character in here, which I hope it's not. I hope it makes sense in the world of Scream. And I hope they don't just throw him in there and he like Judy Hicks doesn't have a like a father figure for him or anything like that. Maybe his dad, maybe we don't even get to know who his dad is because maybe it was just somebody from the past, or it's somebody important that's in the Scream world. We already know from Scream 4 that Judy Hicks has a big attraction towards Dewey. We see that in Scream 4 with her always bringing her lemon squares. Gail picks up on it. She's kind of trying to come in between him and Gail. But for what reason? It kind of makes you dislike her at first and everything, but then you grow to like her character by the end of the film. But we never heard about Wes Hicks, and we do know in this upcoming movie that Dewey and Gail are divorced or separated or whatever. They're not together. Dewey is retired. He is like down on his luck. He doesn't look like he's doing well financially. He looks like he's a little bit more, gruntled, like he's very like not clean shaven. He's just like, looks like he's living in a trailer, and he's just a little depressed maybe. But why is he staying in Woodsboro? Gail leaves Woodsboro, so does Sydney, but why does Dewey stay? Is it because of his loyalty to the town of Woodsboro, because that's the town that he's always protected? But now Judy Hicks is the sheriff, and he is retired. Is his loyalty to the town, or is there something else keeping him in Woodsboro? Could it be that Wes Hicks is his son, and maybe that's the reason why maybe he had an affair with Judy, and that's what split him and Gail? Or is it that Wes Hicks didn't have a father figure in his life, and Dewey took on that role, and that's why Judy was so attracted to him as well? And could it be just something like that? Maybe that it's not his actual, bloodline father. Maybe it's not, his actual dad, but maybe he played that role in Wes's life, and maybe that's what's also keeping him in Woodsboro, and maybe that created tension between him and Gail, and that's probably why he's staying in Woodsboro, is to protect the city that the town that he's always protected, even though he's retired. And probably to be that father figure to Wes Hicks. Possibly. We don't know. We don't know who Wes Hicks' dad is, or even if they're going to, cover it in this film. But I don't see why they wouldn't, because the kids, relatives, and parents play a big role in this one. So yeah, so we don't really know where they're going to go with this film. My guess is that it is a big possibility that Dewey is Wes's dad. We don't really see too much interaction between Dylan and Minnette at all, and in the trailers we see them, sitting here and being there or anything like that. But they really don't. Why are they holding back his character so much from this film? Whenever Radio Silence has gone on record saying that his character Wes Hicks, named after Wes Craven, is showing respect to Wes Craven and his legacy and his work and everything like that. I don't see him not playing a key role in this entire movie or moving forward with this movie. I really think that they have something like some big reveal for him. Maybe he is the new final guy. Maybe he's the new Randy. It could be the new Randy. I think that's a great way to show respect to Wes Craven and his work is because, you know, we all, you know, hate that Randy was killed off in Scream 2, but if they make the new Randy character named after Wes Craven, that gives all these rules, gives all this like information, and is a big role from this new Scream film moving forward, then I think that's a great way to respect Wes Craven and his work, is by making a character like that. But this time, the Randy type character survives. We do know that some of the other characters are named after Meeks, but just because they're named after Meeks doesn't mean they're going to play that, you know, movie trivia role that knows all the rules of the franchise and rules of how to survive a horror movie and stuff like that. But Wes Craven's type character really would. And think about it, like the Carpenter sisters and then Wes Hicks can move forward. I mean, you got, you know, it's obviously a nod to John Carpenter. It's obviously a nod to Wes Craven. We see a lot of like Elm Street type, you know, thing. Like there's a street called Elm Street. I think that's really cool that they would keep it like in like a type of multiverse type thing, like in the same universe, or, you know, not really like Nightmare on Elm Street's in the same universe as Scream, but like at least do like little nods to it and just show a lot of like, you know, different, you know, references to all his previous work and all his work over the years, you know, Last House on the Left, People Under the Stairs, you know, because Wes Craven was the man before he passed. So that's what I would like to see, is that, you know, the Carpenter sisters survive and Wes Hicks survives in this one. But I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Who do y'all think is going to be the father of Wes Hicks, or is it even important? Do we even need it to be answered in this film, or maybe be answered in a later film, you know? I honestly do believe that it could be either Dewey, but I think it would be really cool if it was Randy, and I'm gonna make a future video on why I think it could possibly be Randy, so be looking out for that video. But yeah, guys, leave your comment in the comment section below of who you think Wes Hicks' dad is. Trying to play a little bit of catch up right here, so I'm gonna throw out some content right now. I've been just bear with me because I just changed jobs recently and I'm trying to adjust to those hours and everything that I'm doing and training and everything. So yeah, guys, be looking out for more content in the future. I'm working on a few other things. So yeah, subscribe to Destination Station if you haven't already. Hit that like button, hit the bell for more content in the future. I appreciate everybody that comes by and sees these videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hello, sinners. It is I, Father Evil, and I invite you to Destination Station on YouTube.